Rainier Avenue Radio. Rainier Avenue Radio.
Northwest Film Forum's Collective Power Fund is now open for grant applications. Grants are starting at $2,000 up to $10,000 for individual or artist collectives. The annual grant cycle focuses primarily on supporting art that incites public dialogue, pushes boundaries, explores genre fluidity, speaks its truth through an authentic perspective, and is often non-traditional, anti-institutional, socially responsible, or disruptive of any existing structures and conventions. Learn more and apply at collectivepowernw.org.
Greetings. This is your host, DJ Neftali, Rainier Avenue Radio World, the best DJ in the Seattle area. You can catch me every Monday at 8 p.m. on YouTube. Like I said, this is DJ Neftali, the best reggae in Seattle, Washington, the best radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio World. Come on, right?
This is your Rainier Avenue Radio World community update on free online exercise classes. The YMCA of Pierce and Kitsap counties has launched more than 60 free online exercise classes and youth programs to support the health and well-being of the community. Classes include boot camp, yoga, weightlifting, boxing, tai chi, and more. Find classes at ymca360.org. No membership is needed to access these classes at ymca360.org.
You're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio World. I'm Granville Emerson along with my partner,
Ronald Pepe
Bean, and we host the show Lidline Sports right here on Rainier Avenue Radio World, where we talk about football, basketball,
local sports,
national sports, Seahawks,
UW,
Seattle U Redhawks,
Garfield Bulldogs,
all that and more right here on Lidline Sports on Rainier Avenue Radio World.
What's up, my good people? It's your girl, Queen Bree, director of Clean Greens Farm and Market, stopping by to invite you to our block party style grand opening. Come join us June 25th, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 116 21st Avenue. There will be free food, live demonstrations, samples of our fresh organic produce, games, and more. For more information and to stay updated on Clean Greens, follow us on Instagram at Clean Greens Farm Market. And I'll see you at the block party June 25th.
You know you can't get enough of Rainier Avenue Radio World.
What's good? You're locked into Fresh Juice right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. I'm D Money.
What's up? It's Pint Patron.
ID yourself, you heard? Every Wednesday, 9 to 11, with interviews,
New hip hop and R&B,
straight from Washington streets and worldwide. Don't go nowhere. Here's the first song.
Don't you hit my line, you're wasting your time. Thinking back, I never should have ignored all the signs. Chose to see the good, never thought you would. Leave me out to dry, but I guess I misunderstood. Everything was make-believe, everything you said to me. All I wanted was honesty, honestly. Tell me we genuine, every time I let you in. Could you imagine what could have been? Why did you lie all of this time? I trusted you, so why would you go out your way to fuck me over? You should know better, but now I know that you just fake as fuck. You fake as fuck, never ever showed me love. You fake as fuck, now you got me loved. You fake as fuck, never ever showed me love. You fake as fuck, now you got me loved.
I've been hearing all these people talking, saying that they friends with me. Shit, you hella fake, got you labeled as my enemy. Talking big, like you calling shots and getting revenue. Even though I walked you all the way to your W's. What is new? Learn how to see the snakes up in the grass. Say that they be riding, but don't ever wanna pay for gas. Not dropping names, I'll forget. Miss Brian, Pat, just to get you too. Waving fingers, tell me what it do. When my boss told me that's a difference though. You can never take control. Thinking that you got it, not too many can go toe to toe. Don't like when I say pick up the phone. It's crazy though, how you flexing now. Watch my story, see you in the crowd. You been cut, better simmer down, been canceled out.
Why did you lie all of this time? I trusted you, so why would you go out your way to fuck me over? You should know better, but just fake as fuck. You fake as fuck, never ever showed me love. You fake as fuck, now you got me fucked up. You fake as fuck, never ever showed me love. You fake as fuck, now you got me fucked up. Do not touch my line, no more rings, I peep the signs. Opportunity want my shine, sir told me what's right behind. Had to separate to alleviate the mental state of Mrs. Fake. Do not have regrets, all that was have the stress. Too many songs about this test, all your lies I can't digest. No, what's a bird to a bee? All the stripes on your back display the stings that a hoe can create when I bite the cream of emotional crap they like to see. Why did you lie all of this time? I trusted you, so why would you go out your way to fuck me over? You should've known better, but now I know that you just fake as fuck. You fake as fuck, you never ever showed me love. You fake as fuck, now you got me fucked up. You fake as fuck, you never ever showed me love. You fake as fuck, now you got me fucked up.
Yeah, man. Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice. You're tuned in live. It is 9:03 p.m. We opened up the program with a new one from our folks that have all been on the program before. CyHi, Emmanuel Brown, King Dow. You fake as F. They got a new.
No, actually, I think you could say it. I've heard on television they say as fuck because it's not a verb or something.
I mean, you said that, I didn't.
Just like that.
I know. I saw that on television. I was like, how did they get away with that? But they were like, I don't know. They were like drunk as fuck or some shit.
I don't know.
But
man.
you can't get away with the S. That's my.
Now you're just messing up. But anyway, they have an EP.
I thought you were only allowed to say. I thought you were only allowed to say the S word, basically, on TV.
Anyway, they have a new EP out, y'all. It's called KSE. You can go cop that anywhere, all platforms. It stands for the three members.
Shout out to all three of them. They've been to the show before.
Yeah, King Dow, CyHi, Emmanuel Brown. All right, we are live right now on Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice, new hip hop, new R&B, hosted by myself, D Money.
Pint size Patron.
And ID yourself on his new AirPods. Check me out, Joe. Check me out. How I look.
Hey, look at that. I can see him.
Yeah.
I can see your mask, too.
We see you.
You got to be safe out here. My car's getting worked on right now. I'm getting some more lights done on my underglow kit. My car's like taking apart. Check this out. I'm going to turn my camera around if I can.
That's what's up, man. Pimp your ride.
I'm not going to worry about it. Anyway, my car's all out. I'm pimping my own ride. You know what I mean?
So this is your first time tuning in to Fresh Juice. Like I said, we play new hip hop, we play new R&B. We also talk to artists from the scene, some from nationally, and from time to time, somebody that's actually international. And later on in the program, we will be possibly be talking to an international artist all the way from Senegal in Africa, man. It will be like 4:30 in the morning for him, so we don't know if he will be coming through, but we'll play a new joint from him though. Jabrilville, actually, right there, from Ghana. So he'll be in Senegal, but he's actually from Ghana. We also got a couple artists in studio as well, and those artists coming at you. There's a picture of Jabrilville right there, but also in studio here with us tonight. We also have Zodic Flow, who was on the show with us about a year ago. It's been a minute, and he's got some new things in order. And also, for the first time ever on the show, Lega'C Jones will be joining us, yo. So yeah. That's a good pick right there too.
Looks just like him.
Yeah, man. So in addition to that, man, we do a lot of good things. We play a little game called Take Your Pick during the show, where we basically it's a little game show we do on the show. We get to see our guests in a whole new light. We ponder questions with our own ID here, with an ID the question. And as always, you can always check us on our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/Fresh Juice Media, facebook.com/group/Fresh Juice Media. You can watch the show from there. You can also check out the Spotify playlist. All the music on tonight is at Fresh Juice Mix 2022 on Spotify. Fresh Juice Mix 2022. We're also on IG and Twitter at Fresh Juice Media. You can see video clips from there, as well as our new YouTube channel there. And that's Fresh Juice Media, IG, and Twitter. And of course, past editions of the show go to our archives at mixcloud.com/Fresh Juice Podcast, mixcloud.com/Fresh Juice Podcast, or everything Fresh Juice. Check out our link tree right there, linktree/Fresh Juice Media. Shout outs to Facebook user already checking in. Keep up the good work. We appreciate you too. And if you are checking in the Fresh Juice Facebook group, unfortunately, it doesn't sign you on as you are. So go ahead and sign your name on the comments. That way we can, recognize you. And of course, we're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all those platforms. And we always love when you guys get in there in the comments and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and bring in our guests of the evening and our two in-studio guests. And we'll go with one by one. Let's go with our returning guest first, man. So let's bring him in here. Zodic Flow.
What up, brother? What up?
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Pint size Patron, man. He got a whole new hairstyle. He ain't tell me about it. Why didn't you hit me up, bro?
Man. Yeah. No, it's just a lot of growth.
That's how it should be. A lot of growth. Exactly.
Especially hair wise.
Yes. I think, we've all been growing, like you guys got a new, place, new area. You guys moved. I love it. It's great. Like, it's been like a whole year since I seen you guys, but I feel like a whole completely different person. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
Last year, like I was just like
evolution.
Exactly. Like last year, like I was just like, just starting out, just kind of like immature. You know what I mean? Just kind of just throwing stuff at a wall. I mean, like I'm still kind of doing that, you know what I mean? But I kind of have like more experience at it,
Yeah.
I hold myself like a little bit more.
I think that works as an artist. Like you throw stuff on the wall,
and that's how it should be because there's no direction.
Yeah,
no, like,
it sticks.
Hey, because there were songs I made where I was like, "This is gonna be fire," and I was like, "This is definitely not fire."
Exactly.
Like,
and
you're gonna write 60 songs to get 16.
As long as you're not throwing gum up there, man, because
they do that.
mean, you can't say that after we live in
Seattle.
Seattle. Come on, bro. I think I see like this one girl on Tinder. She took a piece of gum, put it in her mouth. I'm like, oh, that's nasty.
Oh,
I'm like, that's why I don't date out here. I'm like, nah, I can't do that.
Oh, we going there, man. Okay,
we going there.
All right. Well,
she do all that. She gonna chew you up and spit you out. I know that much.
Without further ado, let's bring in our other guest, man, making his first appearance on the program, an R&B singer out of Olympia, man, Lega'C Jones.
Welcome.
This is the first time I've been up. I really don't come to Seattle much, but being out here, it feels cool. I definitely got a little workout in hitting the hill, just coming down.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't been to Seattle so much that you didn't understand that line in that previous song about parking. You're not paying for gas.
Seattle literally has absolutely no parking.
Like right now, you can't. Like, there's nobody that should be willing to pay for parking on top of gas prices right now.
Yeah, right.
With all the drive in the world, so you still need gas.
Oh man,
that's real.
Man, definitely, man. And I know we're short on time. Oh, and I forgot, man. We're also going to be reviewing that CyHi project, EGOT, the EP. It's his first EP or project in years, ever since leaving Good Music. It's his first independent. He's dropped his own label with this EP. It's first released there. So, yeah, we'll be reviewing that. But for now, man, we gotta get moving. It's already 9:11. So,
hey, chill. You need to relax.
I mean, we only got 2 hours.
Why do you
I'm just playing with you for 9/11.
You're by yourself in the car. I'm just curious. Just curious.
Maybe he's doing some cleansing. Maybe he do some little dirty. You know what I'm saying?
Himself.
I'm saying before. Maybe he did some dirty before, and he cleaning. You feel?
What are you talking about?
All right, anyway. I don't know where this is going, but
I love it.
Yeah, man. We're gonna get to one of Lega'C Jones' cuts right off the bat, man. And we're gonna bring in this cut called Head Over Heels.
Yes, sir.
So I mean, was this track like influenced by an actual relationship, or was it like,
It was just like the honest opinion about this joint, it's not about an experience of mine. It's just
closer to the mic.
it's not about an experience of mine. It's literally just about the experience, the feeling of being head over heels over someone like truly in love. Right? Because majority of the music nowadays is about hunching. It's about like whatever, like the simplistic emotions of whatever relationship would be. But I'm trying to bring back that old 2000s feel to where it sounds like, you know what I mean? It feels good to be in love again.
He said old 2000s. What that mean?
I'm just saying that.
That mean
talking about that
we
Usher.
old?
You talking about the Usher?
The
You talking
early-
about
the
that
early-
That mean we old? Because that was.
Oh, bro.
It's okay, bro.
Is that our golden era?
It's okay to say it.
Is that our golden era?
It's okay to say it, bro.
You don't have to call.
Yeah, because we wasn't really bumping Rakim like that.
We all gonna get old at some point. It's okay.
The 90s R&B era and the 2000s early 2000s R&B.
The R&B, yeah, that was a good era.
Like, because that's when people were actually in love. Now it's just about how quick I can get her home, how quick I can, or from her perspective, how quick I can get him home, or how much I can get out of him. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know what it's about now.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy.
I do not know what it's about.
crazy. Sex. That's it.
Yeah, done
Like,
Yeah, but it always. I mean,
it's always been
that was
about
always
sex.
been that.
It's
Yeah,
about sex, but
that's
it
never
now. It's just
straight
the
to
point
it.
now. Like, there's no courting, there's no relationship. It's straight to it.
Yeah, you know, it's like a couple weeks ago where we were talking some R&B singer, I forget which, and we were like, you know, it's really like R&B used to have foreplay in it, you know. You know,
Yes.
There were
Remember
songs just
Trey
about
Songz?
popping boners. It was just
Welcome to my sex room.
that was Trey Songz.
Yeah. It's my body. It's my private anthem. That
But
I
no,
still
there was-
bought that.
There was setup to it. There was setup to the music. There was setup to the scene.
I
And
get
now
it.
it's just you're literally just getting straight to it.
Right.
So I'm trying to bring back the old of
I
setup.
feel
Respect,
that. I feel
respect.
that. Hey, if you can pull a Bryson Tiller, bro, I'd love to see it.
Hey man, I'm trying to be better than that.
That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about.
Gotta
Yes,
raise the
yes.
bar. Gotta
Yeah,
raise the bar, right?
Yeah.
Man, so we're gonna see if this cut right here lives up to the legacy. Head Over Heels, off of the EP Vices, the prequel. You can go cop that right here, and let's see, get a little picture of the EP cover real quick. There it is. Okay, yeah, there you go. So Vices, the prequel. You can go check that. That's on this project. We'll definitely talk about it right after we play the joint. So let's get to it. Legacy Jones, Head Over Heels on Rainier Avenue Radio. Fresh juice.
This conversation's overdue. Something I've been meaning to tell you. You got all of my heart and all of my love, but something don't seem right if there's no words. So I decided to make my cards right, just like a pro. Girl, I'm inviting you. Be the main attraction to my show. Baby, let's put our feelings and our emotions aside. We're gonna make it, baby. Girl, I can be your one and only. When you're lonely, whenever you need someone consoling, you can have it all. You can have the best. I'll give you the world till ain't nothing left. Girl, you got me out my mind. No, you got me head over heels about you. You know I'm going light, hoping that you let me make my move. Girl, why you seeming so unsure? Ain't this what you've been waiting for? Someone to love, willing to share, someone who will always be there. As you can see, I'm all yours. You don't have to look no more. 'Cause baby girl, you got me with whatever you need. But all you gotta do is trust me. Girl, I can be your one and only. When you're lonely, baby. Whenever you need someone consoling, you can have it all. You can have the best. I'll give you the world till ain't nothing left. Girl, you got me out my mind. No, you got me head over heels about you. You know I'm on your line. Hoping that you let me make my move. Let me make my move.
Rainier Avenue Radio, fresh juice. Well, all right. Legacy Jones with that joint right there. Head over heels. Man, totally lost track of time right there. Whew, just went right to the. Then we see our faces. They're like, what?
Hold
No.
on, real quick, you guys. I need a second. This is to my girl. If you can just go ahead and download that, or go search to see if we can download that online, babe, or buy the album. Because we need that in the mix.
You can go check that on Vice's The Prequel right there.
I'm trying to bump that with
I mean, he's going so old school. His EP cover is an actual record.
No. Even more so, he's going so old school. It don't even look like it came from a person that's his age.
Hey, definitely.
That's definitely true.
JJ Grand checking in. He likes the record. He said liking the sound. He says that sound needs to be brought back. And KJ Grand saying that was hot. And he also says the 2000s was his golden era right there.
That's the golden era.
That is the golden era of R&B, yo.
I used to sing in a group with Jay.
Man, why do people never mention like 1999 no more?
Everybody does. Everybody does with Snoop Dogg, Dre.
I think y'all did like the.
No. Wait. With R&B.
I was gonna say.
Oh, R&B. Oh, okay,
like
that's
the
because
90s, like the 90s. Like, do y'all feel the 90s were more prevalent with R&B than the 2000s?
I think it was because the singers like Chris Brown, Neo, Usher, they took singing, they took it to a whole other level.
Yeah.
And that's why they
really changed the game.
He changed, he changed the game. They took like R&B singing and like music to a whole other level. Like
the artistry of it changed. If you really think about it, because before Chris Brown and them, who was the only person that you really saw dancing? Was Michael Jackson. Genuine, Usher. Like, you know what I mean? The 2000s, I feel like
was B2K before Chris Brown? They were a little bit.
They were probably like a year, if that. Like, because the following
I haven't
year,
heard of him, so yes.
Never heard of B2K?
No.
Omarion, Lil Fizz.
I've heard of Omarion, yes, but not B2K, no.
Hey, see, that's a little bit out your generation.
I'm 22, bro. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 22.
That's a little bit out your generation.
I didn't even realize.
Man, you know you wanted to bump that.
Growing up, Chris Brown was already popping.
Yeah, he was.
Yes, he was popping when I was 6 years old.
That's like your Michael Jackson.
Like, I remember literally
Michael Jackson though.
In the
like
room
Michael Jackson, iconic, like throughout all gens.
True.
Yeah.
Watching 106 Park.
Was y'all bumping the Danny Kane?
Day 26, Danny D. Kane, all that. They were
Day
fire.
26, definitely.
I wasn't bumping Danny D. Kane. My sister was.
I'ma put it on you.
Talk to him. What he said.
I mean, that's just.
They had a new album up in the.
Hey, did y'all consider?
That's just a weird thought to me that Chris Brown was running it.
Like a real legit, like,
Zodic was 6.
Hey, did any of the Danny D. Kane chicks?
And that was like his first album, everything, and now
did any of the
20 years in, he's still.
Did any of them go solo? Did Danny Kane?
Dawn tried to.
I don't know, bro.
Dawn tried to. The girl, no, Dawn started going with Diddy in the Dirty Money. Yeah, it was her and some other random.
I think
chick.
the first artist I ever listened to when I was younger was Justin Timberlake.
He's a fool, but
I think like the first legit song I ever listened to was Justin Timberlake. What goes around comes around.
Wow,
that really set like what music was for me. I was like, wow, yes.
Hey, did anybody listen to that Justin Timberlake, the country joint?
No.
Hey, the thing is,
no.
why not though?
That's like when Lil Wayne went to rock. No one listened to that.
No, that goes.
I'm gonna drop the world on its
speak for
effing
yourself,
head.
though. You know what I'm saying?
Drop the World is probably his top 5 song.
Drop the world.
Yes,
on
that
its
one
effing
song.
head.
That one song. Yes.
But there was like 3 more that was like ill though.
Okay. Yes.
On Fire was ill. I did a joint to that.
I have to go back to that. I don't remember.
There's.
I remember Drop the World.
It was like commercial, but it was Wayne, and he was gonna rap.
Rebirth. That's what it was called.
The Rebirth was
Rebirth was fire. That's the one that had Prom Queen on it. That was the rock album.
But is Rebirth? That's not the same as Drop the World. That's different.
Drop the World was on that album.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that was on the rock album. Yeah.
Man, yeah. All right, y'all in the comments, tell us what's your favorite music from the 2000s era, hip hop or R&B. Let us know there in the comments. We are live on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. Speaking of juice, man, we have a juice every show, and tonight What we got there, Patron? We got some cranberry raspberry.
And you should have told him we got wine. What you mean?
It's a good blend. It's a good blend. I like it though.
Yeah, we got a couple alcohol in, you know what I'm saying?
Man, yeah, definitely. Charissa says that was the Brian McKnight, Darnell Jones 97.99. Woo, okay.
That was a little bit right before I am.
All right, we got a little bit of time for the break, so why don't we get into birthdays real quick? Birthday shout outs. Anybody in your life having a birthday that you want to shout out real quick or anything of that nature?
I don't know why I like to go first, but and it's not even birthday, but happy fifth grade graduation to Gigi.
Okay, happy graduation. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't have any birthdays per se. Well, I got a couple that passed.
Okay. Let's recognize them.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday to my little nephew.
I got one.
Miami. Yeah, and just like to piggyback off of what Patron was saying, happy
birthday to my girl's birthday.
All
For
of
sure.
All of them.
Man, I got a couple cousins graduating from high school right now, man.
Sir, yes, sir.
Wow, that's
college
dope.
plans, all that, man. Change your life for sure.
Man, and
open up new doors.
Right. Okay. And
my girl's birthday next week. My girl's birthday next month.
Okay.
Congrats,
nice.
man. Congrats.
Yeah, that's what's up. What about you, Zodic? Anybody birthdays you want to celebrate or anything like that? Shout outs?
No, but my birthday coming up in 2 months, so you know what I mean. So if y'all want to throw me like some gifts or something, come through. I is a Leo, yes. August 10th.
Ooh, August 19th.
Oh, whoa! You guys are not 9 days apart.
But I'm thinking you're turning 23.
Yes, 23. Michael Jordan, baby. I'm about to soar over y'all.
Overrated. That joint is overrated.
Nah, I'm a decade on that. I'm 33.
I mean,
man, see, I'm 33, but I'm about to turn 34.
Man,
see, I was like right around your age group.
Yeah, everybody, all y'all in your 30s, bro. I'm in my 20s.
I know, right? I'm 36, man. 36.
Ain't nothing to be ashamed about, bro. We all get old.
We went to middle school.
I'm gonna be old just like you guys. And you know what?
It's just gonna take some time.
Yes, that's fine. I'll probably being old. That's cool. I'm gonna be old, and
I'm gonna be old just like you guys.
That's what I'm told. That's what I have to see it until I believe it. See it to believe it. You know what I mean?
And you work, and you young, and you work hard.
Man,
so
my knees are messed up right now, bro.
I'm telling you, they're not gonna get any better.
I believe it, bro. I got knee workouts. I got knee and like joint workouts. You know what I'm saying? And it's so good, bro.
But you like what, 6'5" or something?
I'm 6'3".
6'3".
Okay.
I was like, that's
you're going to have knee problems.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
All right.
No, yeah, I believe it. I'm prepared. I'm ready for it.
So let's go ahead and recognize some people from the scene having some birthdays, and actually a plethora of them happening right on Juneteenth, man. So recognize some of these people that have the same birthday as Juneteenth. Retro, man. He's been on the show a couple of times. So shouts out to Retro this Sunday, his birthday. Also Peaceful Pender, he's been on the program before. His birthday is also on Juneteenth. And Mario Sweet of Malice and Mario Sweet in the Physics, his birthday is also on Sunday. And Macklemore's birthday is on Juneteenth.
Happy birthday, LG.
Funny stuff. Off subject. I work at a strip club, right? I'm a DJ there.
Okay.
We had this dude that walked in swearing up and down, telling everybody he was Macklemore. Looked nothing like bro. Well, he kind of looked like him just a little bit, but he had some dude with him that was just throwing heck of money. Like, yo, there's Macklemore over there. Send a girl, send 3 girls. Just it was the craziest.
It reminds.
The question is, did it work?
No.
Oh man.
It did it. But for a second it did, because literally girls that were leaving were like, "Oh, I'm coming back in."
It reminds me of this recent story where there's this person down in Florida who looked almost like Drake. He was like fake Drake, and he almost got. There was all this publicity online about him, and he was actually like.
They be getting money.
He was getting money.
Saw that video.
Fake Drake.
I saw that video.
It's like the Durkio's Lil Durk's a little lookalike. He's going around here getting bags to pull up the clubs. It makes no sense.
I know Fred Van Fleet from Toronto Raptors.
Yeah.
He looked just like Drake. He a little mini Drake. He could pull that off real fast. And he in Toronto too. He could easily do it.
Very valid point.
You just need a couple of stilts. You know what I'm saying?
Stilts?
Yeah, because he's short. He's short. But like, if he got like a couple of blocks under his jeans, you know what I'm saying? He can pull it off.
I'm dead right now. Y'all crazy.
Oh, y'all crazy! This is gonna be a crazy episode. I'm still.
Oh,
trying
it's already
to,
crazy right now, man.
I'm still trying to get the promo out the way, and we're heading up to our first
I won't even
break
let
here.
you do it.
I want to let you do
by
it.
the way, going back to the R&B discussion, he says Drew Hill definitely jumps out for him. So, yeah, definitely, and
the song was just like the horny anthem
in the Drew Hill.
The horny anthem.
That's what that was.
And you
the
know,
song, man.
Speaking of R&B, man, last week our guest Tony Lindsay, he actually performed the national anthem at the NBA Finals game on Monday, man.
Salute to him, man. Great conversation.
That's another person whose music, like Lega'C's record, reminded me of like that type of like stuff we talked about with him. You know,
right?
Like they're really trying to jump back into a space where you open the door and the chair for the lady. You feel me? And like,
sure.
I wrote a record personally. Just a quick second, I wrote a record like 2 Valentine's days ago, and the intro to the record basically spoke about how we created the real first 21st century heartbroken woman that behaves like a man to protect her.
Woo.
You know, because we're behaving so badly, they're just going to mimic that to keep protection instead of, you know, freely loving out there in the world and trying to just fall in love with somebody. But anyway,
beautiful stuff.
I'll tell you one of the kind of stuff.
Beautiful stuff. And you know, speaking of the NBA Finals, man, our guy Pint Patron was a real not procrastinator. What do you call it when you guess something in the future?
Premonition.
Premonition. Yeah.
Premonitioner?
I called it.
Premonition.
But anyway, yes, our own Pint-Sized Patron picked the both of the teams in the finals back on April 20th. Who do you think of Patron?
wow,
what do you think the finals are going to be?
I think it's going to be Boston and Golden State.
Golden State? Okay.
And I think I'm going to pick Golden State.
Picking Golden State. Okay.
That.
There we go. Pint-Sized Patron.
Somewhere in there, I did start rooting for Boston.
We're gonna see if you're right. No. They're playing tomorrow. We're gonna see if you're right on who they win.
Yeah, it's
somewhere in Tron, just fill out my lotto ticket.
3-2 Golden. Yeah.
And they're playing at Boston tomorrow. So
the thing is, if they go 7, think about it. They swept Brooklyn, go 7, then go 7, then go 7. They deserve something. Like, man,
gassed, they really do.
Right, did you bet on the game, Patron? Did you bet on the game?
Boys. What you want to put something up?
I wouldn't know.
I'm saying, bro, like, nah, bro, let's go get some bread, bro. You got the power.
All right, y'all. We got to go to break, so we're gonna pay some bills. Be back in a few minutes. We got Lega'C Jones here. We got Zodic Flow here. More coming at you right here on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. Be right back at it.
What's good? This Zodic Flow. You checking out Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice with D Money, Pint-Sized Patron, and your boy ID Yourself.
My name is Josephine, and I live in Renton, Washington. Even after getting COVID in 2020, I still did not want to have anything to do with the vaccination. There was much fear in the African American community. Before you do anything, pray. And make sure that you're praying to get the answer and not praying to get your answer. Reconsider, asking yourself why you are hesitant about getting it. To learn more, please visit weconsiderwa.org.
Women are not an homogenous group.
We face discrimination differently depending on factors such as ethnicity, age, socioeconomic status, and more.
Rainier Avenue Radio is proud to amplify women's voices.
They are the experts of their own lives, initiating conversations within their community about challenges they face, the solutions they're working on, and the opportunities they see.
Please join us this Sunday from 2 to 5 for Women's Voices on Air. We know our challenges. We are the experts of our lives.
We are master multitaskers, prioritizing our family, friends, and our faith above our own needs.
Our needs and voices are too often overlooked.
Please join us this Sunday from 2 to 5 p.m. for Women's Voices on Air.
We tell our stories in our own way.
Welcome to the Fitness Corner. I'm your host, Mark Bryant, and you're going to get a whole total body workout on my show, starting off with a warm-up, aerobics, strength training, cool down, and stretching every Friday from 11:30 to 12 right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Come on out and join us for Doug Baldwin's annual community barbecue. June 18th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Renton Memorial Stadium. Bring your friends and make some new ones. There will be music and dancing, delicious barbecue for only $10 a plate, carnivals and games for the kids, and a whole maze of bouncy houses. You can even play catch with former Seahawk Doug Baldwin Jr. and his friends. And there will be a few other surprises. Bottom line, you really don't want to miss Doug Baldwin's annual community barbecue, June 18th, 11 to 3 at Renton Memorial Stadium. RSVP today to reserve your plate by going to uwkc.org. That's uwkc.org. Sponsored by the Seattle Kraken, Seattle Seahawks, and United Way of King County.
Yo, what's good? This Swamp Tiger. Y'all listening to Fresh Juice with Pint Size Patron, D Money, and ID Yourself on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Alright then. So she really want to put the body on me. So she shot it back like it's a apple fountain. Baby, cause she had me feeling it in my dreams. When she give me one drop on the corner, contact Kingston, straight to Ghana. Run back when you gone, girl, I calling all in night. And so she give me one drop on the corner, contact Kingston, straight to Ghana. Run back when you gone, girl, I calling all in night. Alright, see, she know I'm seen in a big limousine. Just wheel it back, she want the herb in a leaf. Look on the skin, what a beauty to see. At the feel of the natural, the sweet melanin that she want. Rubber dub when this and that she gone. Deep in the club, in the place she got to go. But from the waist I got to know, no. So she really want to put the body on me. So she shot it back like it's a apple fountain. Baby, cause she had me feeling it in my dreams. When she give me one drop on the corner, contact Kingston, straight to Ghana. Run back when you gone, girl, I calling all in night. And so she give me one drop on the corner, contact Kingston, straight to Ghana. Run back when you gone, girl, I calling all in night. And from the meet her, things set off. No other girl couldn't beat her. On the top, she rocks steady like guitar. Tasho gosh me like it in like feature. With no cash, me girl bubble like Pepsi. The best thing and the next thing, texting on the line. She directing me, come spend some time. So me jump into the whip and fly. I. So she really want to put the body on me. So she shot it back like it's a apple fountain. Baby, cause she had me feeling it in my dreams. When she give me one drop on the corner, contact Kingston, straight to Ghana. Run back when you gone, girl, I calling all in night. And so she give me one drop on the corner, contact Kingston, straight to Ghana. Run back when you gone, girl, I calling all in night. Alright.
Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice. That's a tessellated contact, one drop, a new artist out of Jamaica right there, new music.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it. If we get a chance to get a clip from a year from today, if he's performing that song, I bet you everybody in the crowd lights up.
Woo!
I bet you, but that's a jam right there. If he did that at any festival, I bet you everybody lighting up like when they hear like the next episode come on or something.
I could see that. Definitely, I could see that. You're, of course, tuned in to Fresh Juice right here on Rainier Avenue Radio with myself, D Money.
Pint Size Patron.
ID Yourself, you heard?
Also in the studio with our two in-studio guests. We got Lega'C Jones here from Olympia.
Yes, sir.
And Zodic Flow.
You already know, baby.
You from Seattle or Tacoma? I forget where you're from.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm living out in Kent right now.
Oh, Kent. Okay,
Yeah.
Kent. Okay.
No.
But I come out to Seattle like all the time. So
Okay.
I'm even planning on like moving out here. Like I think by the end of like July or August.
Are you one of those cats that claim Seattle even though you don't live in Seattle?
I don't know. I gotta claim something, man. I mean, I could say Kent. Like once I leave Seattle, they'll be like, "What?" I'll say Seattle. yes. But people don't know what that is. If I were to go to like Texas or LA, they're like, "What?"
they don't know Kent. Yeah, they don't know
facts,
Kent.
facts,
I get it.
I like Kent.
Kent is nice. You know, it's got a good mix of people.
Facts. I
Like, you know what I
Kent.
mean? You ain't got people too rich, too poor. You know, everybody just do their business. It is what it is.
We be at Maggie's.
All right, so we're gonna take a couple of seconds right here. The radio station is going to be very busy this weekend, so we want to know where you're going to be of Rainier Avenue Radio. On Saturday, we're going to be at Doug Baldwin's annual community barbecue. That's at Renton Memorial Stadium, June 18th. That's Saturday, 11 to 3 p.m. It's $10 a plate for barbecue plates. There's over 6 different vendors of barbecue. There's going to be a lot of games for the kids, all that kind of stuff. And Rainier Avenue Radio will be broadcasting from there on Saturday. On Sunday, we're celebrating Juneteenth with our annual broadcast from the Atlantic Street Center, Juneteenth and Community Health there. That's also from 11 to 3 on Juneteenth at the Rainier Beach Community Center Plaza. Then a couple days later, we will be doing where to go. Anyway, Make Music Day. Make Music Day on Tuesday. That'll be at Pier 62. There are performances from all different genres. I think Fatal Luciano is going to be on there, and Ancient Robots and Dub Lounge International. That's a reggae outlet out here. So lots of other artists, and it's going all day from noon all the way until 9 p.m. That'll also be on Rainier Avenue Radio on Tuesday. Make Music Day. And then, you know, cool. our own ID, man, he got an event going on Juneteenth as well, you know?
I do actually. I work at a community center, and it's called the Cultural Community Center, the first in America, actually, to be specific. And they're throwing a big Juneteenth event with like some people from YMCA, the district of the YMCA, the Olympia School District will be there, some city officials. I mean, some like not your average crowd, but some really important people that I plan to do some really huge things for the city with. You know what I'm saying? I really want to, like, I'm real big on people, and so I really want to make that known all throughout my life, even after I'm gone, by the things I've done. And the better way to do it is to the city. And so I go straight to the big wigs. You feel me? I go straight to the people that really make differences, and I want to tell them like who I know and why they're important and what we really do and how we care for each other, just to make things go by a little bit smoother and smooth out the edges. And so at our Cultural Community Center at that location at the bottom of the flyer, from 2 to 7, we'll be honoring there's a Black book author. He'll be speaking. There's a keynote speaker. She's a Nike sponsored keynote speaker. She's also the co-founder. And there's going to be an 11-year-old performer and me, and that's it.
And then for our audio listeners, that says that's free entry, yo, and that's 5757
all ages,
Little Rock Road, Southwest.
And just
to
keep the updates going, man. My battle in Austin was canceled, so I won't be battling in Austin this Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, soon to be rescheduled and whatnot.
You checking out?
He want to smoke anyway. That's all.
I think he's checking out.
Man, I'm gonna be. I mean, from what I get, man, them plane tickets just turned up on people.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I feel it.
Nah, it did not just turn up on him. This man, he knew that.
Yo, Patron, let me ask you something.
This ain't his first rodeo. He already know.
Yo, Tron. Yeah. When it happens like that, right, and they shut it down like that, do they do it like a boxing match where it's like even if you lose, you still get some money, but like if it gets canceled, y'all still get some bread for like a bit or something? I don't know.
For sure, man.
Because I was like, man, that kind of sucks for y'all because y'all really wanted to do that. You know what I mean?
For sure, yeah. No, that's all taken care of beforehand. I mean, you know, this is actually a more professional league. We actually signed a contract.
Oh, okay. Well, when y'all get the next one, I'm about to come out. You know, I want to check this out. Austin, Texas? Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna go there.
See, I'm in Texas.
Oh wow!
So like most of my family's out there on my mom's side. Yeah.
Wow.
Yo, Patron, as listeners and consumers, would we have a way to know the projected new date so we can kind of maybe try to get whoever's gonna maybe try to go out there some information about that
for the Texas battle for sure?
Man, that's definitely, man. Let's see. Moving on.
I was gonna say, man, maybe my brother reps it harder than me.
All right. Anyway, man, I want to get to Zodic real quick here, man. I remember the last time you was here. Obviously the film It Takes Talent, it just dropped. Basically, It was my first ever acting role.
Yeah, that's how I met him.
And then like all these all these awards come out after that, man. Just all these film festivals.
Actually won an award last week too.
Wow, another one? You want another one?
Yeah, over in Portland,
that,
Portland,
man.
New Alternative Voices. So it's been about like 20 plus awards so far, probably like 25, 26.
Wow,
I appreciate that, man. I see you do it.
It's been crazy. So yeah,
See
so
it,
Dan,
yeah.
so Dan D Money's first movie is like a multi-award winning film.
Wow.
So you
My
can definitely rep
first
that.
one. Hey,
you
the
can definitely
prices,
rep
I
that.
think it's up, man.
Yeah, I was about to say
It's up.
yesterday's prices aren't today's prices.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm like one of those Grammy winners, like one of the associate producers or something, you know, didn't go up on stage, you know, but
See, the
But
thing
you
is,
were
like,
there,
I
though.
never went up on stage for any of these. They just mailed it to me. I had to. Sometimes I just had to download it online, you know, print it off. I got way too many. I can't even put them up on my wall no more, bro. Like I put them up on my wall and stuff. I'm like, man, I can't spend all this money just to print it out and get a plaque and all that. I'm like, man, I'm gonna just keep it in the
So does
database.
does it inspire you, or are you just like?
It just reminds me of just the type of person I am and just who I knew I always was. You know what I mean? Because it's just like there was really nothing. You know, obviously when you don't really have a dub on you and you have like a ton of L's, like it's really hard, especially not even just for you, but a lot of people to really figure out exactly just the type of person who you say you are. You know what I mean? But then when I won those first 2 awards, like at the same time, like it just told me like, yeah, I was made for this. Not only was I made for this, but like the whole world agrees, like it's unanimous. Like this is from Toronto, like this is from New York, Texas, Europe, Australia, Brazil, Indonesia, like everywhere, Phoenix, everywhere. Like this isn't just just a Seattle, even Washington. I even won awards in Washington too. Like it's crazy. I was just like, man, like I can't believe like this little student film who I was just trying to just, you know, pass for a project, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like this is what I was like, okay, this is just what I wanted to see. And we did it in 3 days and it changed a lot of people. Like it was a captivating story. And like I didn't even think like visually it was really too amazing. There was a lot of things we could have done better. You know, like it was my first time as an actual director, like bringing people together. Like there was a lot of struggles that I didn't know I was heading into. But even then, like, you know, I had a lot of very supportive people such as D Money. You know what I mean? They were able to do what I asked them to and they were able to hustle, you know? So I'm just honestly just blessed I was able to just have, you know, the right people around me to, you know, make such a great movie and, you know, see my vision completely through. So,
man, and so you know that was the starter. So what is the follow-up? What is the next step as a director, man?
The follow-up, man, is I want to make a feature film. So I'm trying to make a full-blown feature film. It's going to be a comedy film. I finished the script already. I'm writing a shot list right now. I've been petitioning on applications over at the city of Seattle for you know, to get grants for the budget so that we can be able to shoot the film within Seattle. So I'm going to need like a lot of actors, like a lot of people. So if you guys want to audition for like an extra or something, you know what I mean? Let me know. So I'm going to be posting it on, you know, social media when I can, once I have everything ready and all set together. And then, you know, hopefully I can be able to put on like streaming platforms like Tubi or Amazon, you know what I mean?
It's an inspiration, man. I mean, I'd be glad to participate for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Even with the last movie, when I edited it a week straight, man. Like I edited a week straight. I literally did nothing. I woke up, I just drank water, I just edited. It was on there because I was just like, I can't, like, so these people like work so hard for me, like I have to give my all for them, you know what I mean? So, and I didn't pay them, like, you know, they volunteered, I fed them, you know what I mean? That was the least I could be able to do. So I was able to feed them and I was like, man, I got to put this out. And then once they put it out, they all loved it. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
I can't believe it.
Yeah, it was dope. It was dope. So we got one in the works, a full feature film. That's
I'm proud to see it for you, man.
The film I have right now, it's out on YouTube over on my YouTube channel, Zodic Flow. So ZODIC space Flow. So my music's out on there too. I got my music on YouTube Music, Apple Music, Spotify, and the movie's on there too, and everything. So pretty much anything that's a video practically is on my YouTube channel. So yeah. Yeah, please do.
Yeah, man, proud to see it happen for you.
Thank you, thank you.
To see it
And the movie on the YouTube, it got over 1,000 views. So yeah, it's crazy.
Hey, that's respect.
Yes,
I actually work with the film production company myself, and so
that's amazing, bro.
It's Netflix all year long, and I actually just got a hold of the CEO, and we're like really trying to because I didn't know for it to be a Netflix original, you can't show it to nobody, like ever, or shop it out basically.
Yeah, the
and
thing
so
about
we're shopping out to them and trying to work on a deal and everything. But yeah, that's really, really dope. You got like oodles of awards, man.
Thank you. But like, at the same time, like, even though I'm like grateful for these awards, like I don't get money for it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it'll just be, just on my wall. You know what I mean? Like I want something more than just simply these awards, Yeah, like I want something that's tangible that can actually like help me and like my family, you know what I mean? Because like I can have
And
all
that's
these
what it
awards
was
I
for
want.
me, bro.
Right.
Like with music, it's like, okay, I can do music and get on stage and get a good, cool little vig.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Get my money and leave, or I can try to make like a change in like the structure of music within whatever kind of movement I can get that's bettering for the kids and bettering for the people as a whole, as a unit, as a people, as an earthling, you feel me? Because that spans past your actual skin color, you feel me? Because it's like people are trying to get so directive about their health that they want to offer based on whatever derogative or narrative that they want to spin it on. And at a certain point, if you have a heartbeat, I'm down to help you.
Yeah,
feel
bro.
me? And
Hey,
so
man,
that's where
like,
I'm at with it.
and this is people in general. Like, if you got a story, bro, if you have something that's just resonating within you, like, you have to tell it. But like,
For real.
usually when it comes to the stories, you usually have one shot. So make sure
For
that you
real.
tell it the way exactly that you want to tell it, and don't let anybody else tell you different. Because even my professors, they're like, "Yo, this is too long." Because it was like 30 minutes, and they were like, "Yo, we were wanting like a shorter film. Like, you're gonna have to cut it down to 19, 20 minutes to make it better."
Yeah, see.
But then I didn't do it. I was like, screw it, you know what I mean? Because I could be able to send it as it is for film festivals. And then once I did that, like, people actually appreciated it for the length that it actually was. So
there you go. We're
Yeah.
showing a little bit of the trailer as we speak right there for It Takes
It's
Talent.
demonic.
There he is.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. And that guy was the lead actor, John. I see how much this guy has been working.
He's up
ever
in
since
Hollywood
that
now.
film.
He's going to Hollywood.
Yeah.
He got representation over there. He's going to Hollywood.
Man, that's
So-
crazy. And
he's only been in the acting game for 2 years.
wow.
It's incredible.
I do also want to recognize, rest in peace, to one of the actors on there, Ezra. You can see them in the car there with John, right before that screen right there. Yeah. Rest in peace to him. Unfortunately, man, a product of gun shooting, man.
Yeah. He was my brother, you know what I mean? I think I was talking to him like a few days before, he had a lot of potential on him. We were going to keep on working for film, so it was really sad to hear. So,
And man, real quick, shout out to my homegirl, Danae. We went to
Mhm.
high school in Tacoma together, and like maybe 2 months ago, she made a big post that got, you know what I'm saying, it shook the tree in the city a little bit. You know what I mean? The hood heard about it, and she was a victim of some gun violence, and she survived, and she's basically making the post of showing her survival and leaving the hospital because nobody knew why she disappeared for so long. But
that's
she
incredible.
had to rehabilitate for quite some time, and she made it through, and she's doing all right. She's back in Tacoma and healthy with her kids. And
That's
so
good to hear. That's good to hear.
that's a
man.
real good message to be trying to get around and to be, you know what I'm saying, screaming at the top of mountaintops for people for it. You know what I'm saying?
For
Exactly.
sure,
Exactly.
man. Got to recognize.
sir.
So, I mean, obviously, we recognized you for, your directing talents, man. But I know you're actually here in a musical capacity, actually.
Yes. So luckily, I actually lucked out with like getting some music because I put my debut album out last year, and I didn't like the way it was mixed. I thought it could be done better, so I actually ended up remixing the debut album, and it actually came out like a little bit early than it should have on Spotify, all that. So that new album, the deluxe album, is called My Time Is Now. Finally realized. And even what's crazy about it too is that like it sounds like me from a year ago. Like I'm not even that person anymore. So when I was making it, even listening to it, I don't even make that type of music or that style of music. I don't rap like that or sing like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's more profound, more professional. But even then I was like, like people will still want to hear this. They'll still want to love this. Like I know that the 21-year-old me would love this. The way it sounds now, like I think it sounds, the way it envisioned. I was like, I have to put this out because I'm always about, my mentality, finish what you start.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's just like, I don't want to put something out that's mediocre. You know what I mean? So I always try to put in my best 100%, and I can't blame myself, last year, like I was just starting out, you know what I mean? And so now I was able to have more experience and I was able to put that experience into, this album. So honestly, I love it. Like I can't stop listening to it. It's crazy. So,
My Time Is Now. Where did you shoot that at? That picture?
that's over at Cary Park.
Okay.
So my brother, he took a picture of that for me. So that was exactly what I envisioned for the album cover, but I wanted it to be like purple and all that stuff, but like I couldn't do that Photoshop. So I was like, I'm gonna leave it, how it is. Like it's cool, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, I got that going on with the music, and honestly, like within this year, just been performing, like going to open mics, and now like recently I've been getting booked for shows for like not only last month but this month. I got me a show coming up June 23rd. It's called Pick Your Poison with me and 5 other rappers. It's gonna be over at the Factory Lux. It's gonna be a Thursday from 8 to 11:30. It's gonna be one of the biggest hip hop events of the summer. You know, like these guys are my brothers. Like some of them I met within this year, some of them I've known for like a couple of years, and they've all got good music. We all work our butts off. You know what I mean? This is why I like link with them, why I mess with them. You know, like this is something like, you know, a talent, you know, within Seattle that I think, you know, I've been trying to like bring out and show people like, okay, like we're more than just, you know, taking L's, you know what I mean? Because like that's kind of a little bit of the culture of Seattle. Like people just kind of like used to just like, you know, like just losing and that type of stuff. And it's just like, no,
That's
like
where the grunge came from, and like they have like this stigma based on that though.
exactly. And it's not even just like look at the Mariners, man. Like look at the Seahawks now. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's everywhere. Like we celebrate like taking L's. It's like, no, like we're more than just that. You know what I mean? But it's just like
Shout out
we
to
need
Sean
like
Kemp, man. Shout out to Sean Kemp.
yeah, like we need like some foundation. We need something that, you know, that can just push us like forward. Like if we can just work together and combine like our forces as a team, you know what I mean? And this is
I said something to me about Magic Johnson, like really should put on for. And somebody else said something about if every famous person from the city that they live in, like for us it would be Sir Mix-a-Lot, but if every like famous rapper from the city that they live in would just like put on $1 million, like one flat million towards people getting put on within supporting their music and getting them legit beats and all the things that any artist would need, but it's like people need that help. You know what I mean? Like
absolutely. And like the real I think issue for us like as a group is that we're all of us are just starting out as artists, so we don't really have like a huge fan base.
Exactly.
So in terms of like promoting and putting everything out, you know, we had to do a lot, like especially me. Like I had to go like down the streets, hand out posters over on a Friday night, you know what I mean? Be like, yo, like come to the show. And what was super awesome, this one guy who was waiting for like this new shoe that was coming out the next morning, he was like, oh yeah, I'll definitely do it, bro. He's like, yo, just sign this real quick, sign it on your name. He wanted my signature. He's like, I'm gonna sell this when you get famous. So I was like, wow, that's super interesting.
That's dope.
And like even like the last show that I did, like there's this one kid that was watching me perform, and like he came up to me while like this song was starting, and like he reached out for my hand, and like he was just looking at me and smiling. I was like, man, like
wow,
that really just touched my soul. I was like, man, I have to keep doing this now. Like I can't quit now. Like it is more than just me now. Like, you know what I mean? Like kids are starting to dance to my music. Like people on the street, they don't even know me, but they believe in me. I'm just like, man, this
boy, you out there showing your mama what she made. You out there showing your mama what she made.
Yes, sir.
All right, okay.
You know, it's crazy too. I showed her that I was on this show last year. I showed her, I was like, Mom, like, look, who is this?
What did she think like, when you first started doing all this stuff?
Well, she was like, she's not going to go anywhere.
You're not working a 9 to 5.
It's not going to go anywhere. Because like I went to school for film. She's like, you're just going to waste your time. Nothing's going to happen. You're gonna end up like your brother.
Going to film school would even work.
And then she saw me on the show. I was like, Mom, like, who is this? She was like, I don't know. Who is that? I was like, Mom, it's your son. It's like,
remind me of that.
She's like, wait, that's you? I'm like, yes, Mom, I'm wearing the same shirt. She's like, how'd you get on there? I was like, Mom, I told you I make music. I do all that. She's like, oh my God. It was until I brought home a trophy from like, you know, a film festival, but she was like, oh my gosh, I knew it was a good thing for me to send you to school. I'm like, oh my God. Like, here we go.
You know what it is? It's because like they know we're fish in a barrel, bro. Like a kid can be talented than no other. And the problem is that the parents can't finance the funding to get them in all the free pageants you can, and compared to, you know, like, you know, pageant kids or rappers, whatever, right? Can, but you know, odds are it's like you're gonna have to get yourself submitted to certain things that your parents are not gonna have the energy to find for you,
exactly,
in order for you to show that your talent is really worth it.
It wasn't even just that, but like my parents were just, you know, they're just very negative in general. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Well, fair enough. That's
cold. My parents are cold.
They really.
But I'm sure they're rooting for you. You know what I'm saying?
Now they are.
You think like some parents do that on
but
purpose?
it's just like they had no hope.
They're probably rooting for you, but it's like. Yeah. They're just cold and being like, yeah, I don't know if that's
like, you know, those parents that be like, no, you can't do it, no, you can't do it, no, you can't do it, and then when you do it, they be like, I knew you could do it.
Yeah,
like my parents are cool, but they were cold. You know what I'm saying?
It's the realist, because it's the
it was just
nature
it was just a different temperature back then.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like as from what I'm seeing, like just in people in general, it's just very hard to do like just this type of lifestyle in general. Like, you know what I mean? Like people try to do this, but they have like, you know, like they get stage fright just being in front of people and like millions of eyes looking at them, or even like anything where it has no secure like payment. Like, you know what I mean? Like people will like crap on it. You know what I mean? Like just being an entrepreneur in general. Like anything that has to do with creativity and artistry, there's like, yo, that's lame. Like, you stop kidding yourself.
Because they're relying on your reliance on brain power, and they can't measure that.
I was gonna say it reminds me of that Big Mensa intro. On the album. And then I was gonna add that so basically I got booked for a battle in San Jose, and my dad drove there with me.
Wow.
Me and him, and then like I've never been to San Jose. You know what I'm saying? It was a tryout, and man. The thing is, I lost, but they picked me to go in anyway. They were only supposed to take the winners. But the thing was that after the show, we were standing outside and with my dad, people coming up to me, and there was a main event after us, and they were like, "Man, y'all were battle of the night." You know what I'm saying? I'm this dude that lost, and I've had like 5 people that I've never been to San Jose before.
Wow!
But they talking about that was the best battle of the night.
And you did that in
front of my dad.
That's
So I'm like,
all right.
I'm sure by then he was like, "Dang." You know, a little starstruck from his own son a little bit.
Man,
it looks crazy.
You got to love when you get that parental support. I know my mom be checking in week to week, always showing love on the show. But
shout out to Mama Bellis.
We got to get to our next break real quick. But before that, I want to get in one of Zodic Flow's joints real quick. We're going to play a couple from him on tonight's program. Also, he's going to freestyle later, by the way. So stay tuned for that. Fresh Juice freestyle. But right now, we're going to get into Who Am I? So before we play the joint, tell us real quick, Zodic, man, about the making of, like, what mindset were you in when you were talking, like, you know, who am I, you know?
Within this track,
who are you?
Within this track, I was describing, in terms of the verse, I was describing, you know, a particular thing that I wanted the audience to guess and figure out throughout the song. So it was supposed to be something that's inspirational and for people to think about and just be like, okay, like, even though like, hey, like, you know, you believe you're down bad and all these things are happening to you, like, you can still be able to do these things and do what you want. You know what I mean? Because I've had the same thing happen to me where people tell me like, oh, I'm a loser, like all that stuff, like you ain't nothing, whatever. But like, you know, even though like that was the case, like I still felt these things like, okay, then why do I feel like I was meant to do these things? Why do I feel like I'm meant to be here and all these things? And I'm above like what I am right now. You know what I mean? So it's like just
an outer body experience.
Right. It was more like a calling. You know what I mean? Like there was like a outer force, like just telling me like, no, like you're meant to do more than what you are now. Like, you know what I mean? So like throughout this whole song, it was just like, yo, I am this, I am that. I am this thing that you have when, you know, when you're down. I am this thing. So it's pretty much, who am I? The question is to the audience, like, what is this thing that I'm describing? And when they figure out this thing that I'm describing, they can understand fully, you know, the message I'm trying to deliver to them. So,
okay, let's play it. Zodic Flow, Who Am I? Off of My Time Is Now. And we'll be right back on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice with Zodic Flow and Legacy Jones.
I'm the light that shines in the dark, friends you hang at the bar, thing that lifts you up whenever life gets hard. I'm the last thing in your soul, the thing that fills up the hole. You find an answer to life when there's nowhere else to go. A vision made from a dream, inspired by me. For it to come true takes positivity when the struggle there's a need to better your life. To do that, you better yourself all day and all night. Your life is like a kite, it's feeling life free. There's nothing to drive you to crash and burn like your dreams. And the thing behind the scenes when nobody else sees, the thing that makes you better, a challenge is enemies. And I know it always seems the people are evil, never believe you. Wanna see you struggle, never see your ego, never get your ego, never get your worth. You weren't planning to live, yet your mama still gave birth. I know it sucks and it hurts, and you shine from the dirt, and you'll prove them all wrong to the ends of the earth. So please don't you cry, enjoy being alive. I know it seems that way, but nobody wants you to die. Do your best to touch the sky, and may God will be a blessing in disguise. Look deep inside, and here you'll see me very so deep. You'll ask me and you'll see my presence is all you need. Who am I? Don't you see? Let's go. When you need someone to shine a light in the darkness, one person in this world is all you need. I live for you, always you got me. Do whatever, no matter what, that's everything. mind, suicide makes you blind. Just take a breath, do your things, just grind. Let's go! Tell me what you see when I shine. A peaceful remedy to fix yourself and genuine wine. I know that you haven't felt this way in a while, but now it's time. Just fill yourself with courage and of course just your design. Whenever you dream, I can't sleep. Cause gotta put in my grind to reach my peak. At night is where my thoughts open up, they speak. They're telling me to stand up, don't take no seat.
No matter what you're facing, don't ever cave in.
You're stronger than you know, cause you've never been basic.
No matter how many times you fall, you're always standing.
You've been working so damn hard, I just know you'll get it. Let's go!
When you need someone to shine a light in the darkness,
one person in this world,
I'll be there for you, always regardless.
No matter what, about everything.
I was there when all you had were your dreams, and I'll be there when you made it.
Keep in mind, suicide makes you blind. Just take a breath, do your thing, just grind. Let's go! Been there since the beginning, there for the end. Be there when you fall, be there when you ascend. To be the rope you climb that never breaks or bends. No matter what you're facing, I'll always be your friend.
I'm a
Let's
light
go.
that shines in the dark, praying at the park, make you feel good when things get hard. I'm just like downtown, always be around, always come over just what you see when life's about. You got these enemies, and one day be free to do whatever you want and whatever you please. I know.
Boop, 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 mink, mink. Hey, this is D Mikey out of BLC Music, Balance of Concepts. If you ain't know, this is Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with D Money, Pint Size Patron, and ID yourself. And one more time, my name is D Mikey from BLC. You better recognize
Festival Sunjata. The Black Arts Fest is back. Produced in partnership with Sunjata African American Cultural Association for 2022. This year's Festival Sunjata will take place in person on June 17th from 6 to 9 p.m., June 18th, 12 to 9 p.m., and Sunday, Juneteenth and Father's Day, 12 to 7 p.m. Got a couple stages for you, one inside at the Armory Food and Event Hall, the other at the Mural Amphitheater. This event is free and open to the public. Guest artists include the Barkays, Rick James' original Stone City Band, Kalimba, and just a whole lot more. A marketplace with over 80 different vendors. Also the Tuskegee Airmen, Buffalo Soldiers, and the Unspoken Truths Museum. Festival Sunjata 2022, June 17th, 18th, and 19th. Free and open to the public. Don't miss it. We're back.
1, 2, get down. What's up, big and little homies? This is Masvita Maraire, host of Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio.world, your one-stop shop for Seattle sports. We cover preps, we cover college, we cover pro, we cover it all. Huskies, Mariners, Seahawks, Garfield, South, Roosevelt, Metro, King County. This is where you want to listen to for all the sports that's happening in Seattle. Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Feel uneasy on your feet? Need assistance to walk? Do you use a wheelchair and want to stand more? What if you could stand stronger and feel steadier on your feet? What would this mean for your daily life and those closest to you? Join our dance-based walking program to improve balance, coordination, strength, and stamina. Wednesdays, May 18th to June 22nd at 2 p.m. at the iconic Columbia City Theater in partnership with Rainier Avenue Radio and Hugs That Empower nonprofit. Walkers, wheelchairs, and canes, welcome. If you can stand and bear weight for even just 5 seconds, come dance to walk with Tango Stride.
What's up, y'all? This is Cartoons, and you're listening to Fresh Juice.
Sort of light. Told myself I could do it and my heart is right. So many vibes be positive and tests be negative. And every time you win, it become repetitive. And every instinct that you ever inherited, we would save you from a setup at the Sheraton. Cause that's the safest rapper size car 85. They put this me, that's the gamble you take on. The minute that you put all that bait on, that's why I'm up till I break dawn. Cause I was in the bread like Jake from State Farm. Yeah, I went from greasy to grease. Chef kiss followed by many feet. Big timer like I got many beats. Once I got in the game, yeah, the plan was to eat. None of this done in vain, but we all knew the rules once we got in the game. You a superstar in the hood. You a superstar in the hood. Let's go. You a superstar in the hood. 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 Let's go. You a superstar in the hood. Let's go. You a superstar in the hood. Hey. Let's go. Come on. Some of your vibes be positive and tests be negative, and every time you win, it become repetitive. Let's go. You a superstar in the hood. You a superstar in the hood. Let's go. You a superstar in the hood. 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 Let's go. You a superstar in the hood. Let's go. You a superstar in the hood.
Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice. That's Consequence. Production by the one and only Gay Bloodstain off the upcoming Nice Doing Business with You, which will be dropping on July 15th.
That joint was heavy. She had some
Real
people-
heavy.
You know, Consequence always feels like he got a chip on his shoulder, man. Like like Nice Doing Business
His
with
name
You.
is
you know?
Consequence.
Yeah, you know.
man.
I feel it, man.
Now that remind me of this from Breakfast Club interview when they were like, this dude got in an issue with 50 Cent and them. It's like the rapper's name is Gunplay. Like, never mind.
He got like no response to that. Oh man, we were gonna go to you, Legacy, but it looks like a special guest just popped through, man, all the way from Senegal, man, in Africa. We have an artist that we're gonna be debuting a joint from him, that's called Angels. So let's bring in our guy right here from all the way from Senegal. He goes by the name of Jabrilville, man. Let's bring him in. Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice.
What up, bro?
Welcome.
What's good, man?
Salam alaikum. How we doing?
Yeah, appreciate you joining us, man. I think it's like I appreciate it's like 5:10 in the morning for you, so we really appreciate you joining us, man, out there.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, in the name of Allah, the most merciful, we wake up early to say our first prayer around this time. So when you asked me to join, I said, around that time I would have just been waking up for prayer, so it shouldn't be that hard for me
Brother,
to just.
let me just tell you real quick. I don't mean to cut you off, but at my job, my boss is from Bangladesh and she's Muslim, and I work every day at I'm scheduled at like 8 a.m., I think, every day, and so I usually leave my house around like 6:37. But she tells me she's up at 4 o'clock in the morning getting ready to pray. And then you said the same thing. I'm like, damn, and they're for real about that stuff. They're not playing.
Yes, it's one of those things. It's just instilled in the DNA. You just try, and the more you can keep it up, the better for your deen. One thing I'm learning to do or try and practice as much is the significance of prayer in Islam. Also holds a lot of value for your past ones. You understand? So when you're making these prayers, you're praying for people that have passed in your generation or in your bloodline, and so it holds more importance when you remember these things, that you're sending prayers not only for yourself, and so you must remember and try and be as disciplined as possible. So we keep it going, we keep pushing for everybody in the world. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, definitely, man. And I know we're about to get to your joint real quick called Angels. And
yes,
man, you go super deep on this record, man. Like what were you on something when you made this record?
Angels, man. Yeah, Angels is a combination of things that were on me. Forget about what me I was on.
This is me, man.
It's on
yeah,
me. Not
it's the things that are on me, oh, Baba. In 2011, I spent a year in Essex County Correctional Facility. Around that time, I was facing deportation charges in New Jersey. I think they were coming from Ohio. So I moved to the States in '04, and started what I would call my journey in different industries. Unfortunately for me, one of the first industries was the streets. You understand? We can call that an industry. There's a lot of money out there. So anyway, Sha, through the ups and downs in life, a lot of things happened from Ohio. I lost some good friends. Sold a lot of things. Just to keep it diplomatic. And I must say, it's not everything in this world that is for everybody. Especially depending on what your bloodline or what your ancestors are coming from. Some things, if you try and do it and it's not in your ancestral bloodline, there will be blockages. So I come from a deeply Islamic bloodline, and so a lot of times I'll be doing these things and the blockages will come. I'll either get caught, I'll either, all my friends will get away free, and only me, I'll be the ones in cuffs. So Angels addresses a lot of these things, a lot of the obstacles from the decisions I was making, and some of these obstacles, I guess, ended up influencing me in a positive way to get into the positive light and get away from the negative light or the negativity, because I don't think there's light over there. And then at 30 years old, so all of this happened, from '04 to let's say 2011. I was heavy. I was doing a lot heavy. And so, Allah being so great and merciful, I actually spent my 30th birthday, doing the charge and doing the time. And around that time, once I got into jail, Allah being so great and merciful, I started picking up the holy scriptures. And these scriptures, once you start trying to find light, here comes the clouds. That's why I was talking about the things that were on me. Here comes the dark clouds trying to scare me away from the books. And in the midst of all of this, here comes the shaitan, the Satan himself, in different forms, always trying to, either in a female form, trying to seduce me, or finally appeared to me in its own form. And God knows, I was so shook that night. So now fast forward, 2018, my late father, Mr. Muhammad Lamin Mansouri, may his soul rest in peace, passed. And so I just had to leave behind those industries in Brooklyn and in Jersey at this time, which is where I was living, and move back home and take over his hard work and everything that he had left behind. So there was a lot of things on me too once I got back, not realizing that he has his own enemies and his own, a lot of people around weren't too happy about the fact that I was coming in and trying to rearrange what they disorganized, and arrange it and put things according to the will that he left behind. And in that element and in that space, now a lot of spirituality, curses, and attempts on my life came to pass. And Allah being so great and merciful, from the work I had been doing with the Quran in 2011, 2012, these began to open light and send guidance angels and jinns to guide and protect me. So so angel music has always been for me a real thing. Music is not a joke. I don't write or tap into music for anything but seriousness. You understand? So if you go through my catalog, starting from Foreign Exchange Hustler 2006, the mixtape series that I started releasing before I made my first record that exploded me on the scene, Streets of Africa, which featured M1 from Dead Prez. You know, yeah, I'm always serious on my records. Serious. So
I just wanted to say our condolences, man. First of all.
Oh, mashallah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So when it was time to start writing in Africa, again, the experiences that I was going through was very, very intentional. That I raised the bar and allow people in and also expose darkness for what it is. You understand?
So you
and
recognize
that
a
brought
lot
us
of
to
these
Angel.
people. Like,
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I just was gonna ask about what you're saying. Like, when it comes to this kind of like vivid spectrum or perspective, rather, real vivid reality of what you're writing. Does it bother you when people kind of their own imaginative story with their music and kind of maybe fabricate a few details of their lifestyle in a way, you know?
It doesn't bother me too much because before I will go and listen to your music, I would really have to have. I choose what I hear. You know, if you just let anything in, you know, that's when you'll begin to bother. And I'm very sensitive, so I can't just listen to anything. If I hear 3 bars and it's rubbish and it's nonsense, I just keep it moving. You understand?
Yeah.
Uh, I just can't let any kind of rapper, and I'm still stuck on very old, you know, music. The people that I respect what they write because I know where they are coming from. You understand? This afternoon I was just vibing to She Will by Lil Wayne. A lot of people might think that, oh my god, you know, Lil Wayne might not be the realest rapper, but to me, that's one of the realest niggas alive because he also, you know, that man can tap into his past experiences and the realness as abstract as he can get. You know, She Will, I was listening to that in jail in 2011. So you understand, I'm still there. You understand? I can't listen to, you know, all due respect, I can't listen to Post Malone. I can't listen to some of these guys. I just let them be, you know, all due respect. I can't tap into that, but I just tap into what I know, you know, from people that have been writing. The other day I was writing my top 11, and I don't think there's anybody in that list that just speaks rubbish. You understand?
It's like with music, you paused the world when you went to jail, and now the world is starting to spin again for you, but you can't go any faster than 24 hours in a day in a sense of, you know, music was when you went in.
Exactly. That's a very, exactly, 100%.
Like, you'll move forward with the new music from today forward. You'll integrate that with your life, and you'll listen to the new stuff as it comes out. When you know, you'll pick and choose what you like. But as far as like all the music that came out from 2011 to now, yeah, you might as well just stick to what you know, and because if that was me, like I would, yeah.
I just stick to what I know, and I listen to a lot. I write a lot. I'm always busy on me. You understand? I have so much unreleased music that I really don't have time, you know, to start going into somebody else's universe, you know, because my universe is, you know, I always say the soul is a bottomless pit.
Very
you
tight,
know, my spirit, my shield. You understand? You know, so my body is my atmosphere. So I'm still discovering myself. How much more, you know, can I dedicate time to? And I also appreciate and respect that every artist should be in this zone of discovering themselves. So if you start dedicating time to other artists, you know, then you start discovering them, you can get lost in their universe. And if their universe is completely, if they're in Mars and you're in Earth, that journey is far. We are not angels. We can't move at the speed of light, you understand? So it will take us a longer time to come back to our universe, you know. And so, you know, I try to keep it in my universe because that's a lot. It's a lot, you know, going on in there. And that allows me to
last thing I'll say, Will Smith said, need to protect your light with your life. And your life may sound like it's important, but what's inside of your life, your spirit, your real actual essence is way more powerful than anything you ever. And so like if you're really protect, like you're saying, you don't listen to a lot of things in that same way. And so it's like if you really protect what you're hearing, protecting what you're saying and how you speak to people, protecting your posture and your body language to people, all these things will matter in the sense of your own personal peace.
100%. 100%. Especially, musicians, we are like sponges, it's very easy to absorb things, you understand? So knowing that, your filters, I keep telling people, don't be angry, because if you have the right filters and as many as possible, before that anger will filter through. You understand?
Yeah, I believe that really is the key, the filter.
A
lot of people,
and within filtration, there is an exit of filtration. You have to let that go. You have to release them from your mind. You can't just hold on to it. You'll hate them forever.
And that's the thing too. Like we have to learn how to take things in and take things out. Like even though like I agree with what you guys say on like protect yourself. You cannot escape the bad things. The bad things are everywhere. You know what I mean? So we all have to, be able to be durable.
Have some form of mental protection. Yeah.
Yes, and be able to be durable to take those things in and be able to take them out and just move through life. You know what I mean?
Right. Man, who's ready to hear this record, yo? Who's ready to hear this record?
I'm all juiced up about it right now.
All right, so I don't know if you're able to stay with us for the rest of the program. I know it's early for if you want to go back to bed, but if you want to stay with us,
how do you say your name?
Welcome to.
Jabrilville is the artist name. Jabril is my name, which is which is the Islamic translation of Gabriel. So I respect anyway.
So Jabril, do you want to stay with us for the final half hour of the program?
Yeah, let's rock out. I'm up. I'm fresh. No wahala.
All right then. We will be back after playing his joint. Jabrilville's here all the way from Senegal. We got Zodic Flow here in Legacy Jones. There will be a freestyle from Zodic, a new joint from Legacy later on, live until 11. Stay right here. But right now we're gonna get to Jabrilville Angels featuring Jay Synth.
Yeah, Jay Synth.
Like okay. All right, keep it right here. This is new music, Angels by Jabrilville.
At the age of 7, I started having bad dreams. Couldn't wake up. I couldn't even scream. I couldn't stand up. I couldn't even speak. Colder, shaking, freezing, teeth shattering. Couldn't stretch my knees. A target, like an infrared beam through my bloodline. A generation curse, the price that you pay to give birth to a king. Never saw myself in the back of a hearse, but I saw myself falling from a bridge, falling deeper and deeper. I'm under deep covers, darker and darker. I'm gonna need powers. Never saw myself as a Nobia. Never thought I'd be the one, Santa Rhea. Evil spirits, the devil started striking, sending genes to my womb in Egypt. It could have been they tried to make me autistic. As a young boy, the shit was getting mystic. Before I turned 40, get lost. The price that I paid to be the boss. I didn't make it this far to take a loss. Resurrected by God like you to a cross.
Living in the street life, you go sit tight. In the meantime, Charlie, you for make fine. We all we have tonight. Somebody want me die tonight. Oh, in the street life, you go sit tight. In the meantime, Charlie, you for make fine. We all we have tonight. Somebody want me die tonight, but I can't be.
At the age of 30, I kept having nightmares. Locked up in cell like in hell. Composed of 1 trillion cells with my whole body. I just wanted to yell. Somebody break the spell. Who broke the shell? Break every yoke. It ain't hard to tell. Nasir, I need help. I need an angel like Michael to arc his wings. Tonight we have to win. And then it spoke to me. Jabro, ask my name. What's your name? It's me, the devil. I'm here for you. But I don't belong to you. I don't worship you. I ain't going with you. Then I cried out for God. Jumped out of bed from the command I heard. I started to taste my tears, still in fear. He said, young man, I put my hand on your forehead. Go
living in the street life, you go sit tight. In the meantime, Charlie, you for make fine. We all we have tonight. Somebody want me die tonight. Oh, in the street life, you go sit tight. In the meantime, Charlie, you for make fine. We all we have.
in heaven. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. There's a chicken on my door and a crow in the sky. Somebody wants me to die tonight. Hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. There's a chicken on my door and a crow in the sky. Somebody wants me to die tonight.
Live to Fresh Juice on Rainier Ave Radio Worldwide with your host D-Money, Pint-Sized Patron, and ID Yourself. Love is free. Swayside, stand up. Brah!
Come on out and join us for Doug Baldwin's annual community barbecue, June 18th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Renton Memorial Stadium. Bring your friends and make some new ones. There will be music and dancing, delicious barbecue for only $10 a plate, carnivals and games for the kids, and a whole maze of bouncy houses. You can even play catch with former Seahawk Doug Baldwin Jr. and his friends. And there will be a few other surprises. Bottom line, you really don't want to miss Doug Baldwin's annual community barbecue, June 18th, 11 to 3 at Renton Memorial Stadium. RSVP today to reserve your plate by going to uwkc.org. That's uwkc.org. Sponsored by the Seattle Kraken, Seattle Seahawks, and United Way of King County.
This is Monique Lee from the Afternoons with Monique show. I'm also the owner of Seattle Love Broker, a relationship consulting and matchmaking company. Tune in every Thursday afternoon at 1 p.m. to listen to intriguing, informative, and entertaining guests share stories of their past and vision for the future of our community.
Tune in to Real Estate and Money every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3 here on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Join your hosts Violetta Strash with John L. Scott Kent North and Tina Lombard with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. They'll help you navigate the waters of our volatile real estate market and offer you some guidance on how to make your hard-earned money work to make your dreams come true. Learn about current trends, get tips on financial matters, and have fun, interactive discussions about your home inside and out. That's Real Estate and Money.
Support Rainier Avenue Radio comes from Black Art Legacies, a multimedia project highlighting the vital role of Black artists and Black arts organizations, past and present, across the Northwest cultural landscape. Black Arts Legacies include video, photos, and written profiles highlighting 26 local artists and their unique contributions to the arts in Seattle and beyond. Visit crosscut.com/BAL to explore the artists, download podcasts, and more.
What's good, y'all? It's David July. You're tuned in to Rainier Avenue Radio with Fresh Juice with D-Money, Pint-Sized Patron, and ID Yourself.
Said I'm beautiful. Said I'm beautiful, yeah. Said I'm beautiful. Said I'm beautiful.
Yo, damn it, did it for me. Battling self could never defeat. Yo, told myself I'm beautiful while I gritted my teeth. Self was lying to me, shit, I was considered a creep. Told myself you do not deserve beauty, look at you thief. You gotta be joking, look at your scars, gotta be heat. Mutilated my spirit, kept buried up underneath. So painful, like how can I cry to my mom? Like how I tell her I'm exploding, her son is a bomb. But not booming like the ones you be calling the bomb. You see my spirit feeling tattered like clothes on a bum. LaShawty tried to run up on me, you know she called me ugly. I wanted to say, hope is you dumb, I'm at least cute and cuddly. But see that wouldn't be bubbly, that would be rather judging. Cause I was taught to look at women other ways than lustily. Like queens on a peak, hair blowing towards the horizon. Sun glittering on your skin and it's beautifully blinding. I'm perfecting my timing, got me chilling and vibing. I've been planning my work so I'm doing less of the climbing. I'ma scream it out till I lose it, nail it too. Not gonna let them hit the hook so they know the truth. Yo.
Said I'm beautiful. Said I'm beautiful, yeah. Said I'm beautiful. Said I'm beautiful. Said I'm beautiful. I'm gonna let the world know. Said I'm beautiful. I'm gonna let the world know.
Yo, I'ma let the world knows. Screaming loud, I'm dark and lovely. Soon as I started loving me, had me a ball rubbing. My skin brown, muddy, hair made of wool fluffy. Shucky ducky what your granny say when she bout to hug me. It took a long time to love myself, avoiding members. I put some Windex on and now it couldn't get no clearer. I used to tell them put the camera up when I came through. Now I'm the first person in line trying to take a picture. Said I'm sweet like mom's apple pie. Don't even waste your time wondering why. How the Lord made somebody as handsome as he did. Why take my whole life to find out that I was fine? Now, if you think your face ain't beautiful, it's time to change the way you think. Not loving yourself is a crime. So thank you to my mama and my daddy and my TT and my granny for these jeans that's aging like wine. Said I'm beautiful. Said I'm beautiful. Yeah. Said I'm beautiful.
Hey, man, we feeling beautiful right here in Seattle, right in the Columbia City Theater. It's Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice with myself, D Money.
Pint-sized Patron.
And ID yourself. Follow us on our socials, man. You can keep up with us online. I'm personally on Facebook and Twitter at DMoneyJuice, and then Instagram, it's DMoneyJuice #1.
At Pint-sized Patron, PINTSIZE Patron.
Jabrilville, what's popping? How be?
Where are you at on Jabrilville online?
Right now I'm actually in a hotel room.
Where can we find you online, man?
Oh, where am I? I'm this Jabrillo. I'm in between Senegal, Dakar, and Freetown, Sierra Leone. I'm heading to Dakar tomorrow. Right now, I'm sitting in Freetown.
Translation.
Find him on the car on Twitter.
Where are you on the social media? Where are you on social media?
Social media, everywhere now. Jabrilville on Instagram. Jabrilville on all my platforms is one name. Jabrilville. We're on YouTube right now, live. You know, I zoned out too. That beautiful record was dope, so I kind of zoned out.
Oh yeah, speaking of, that's by Dear Silas. It's called Beautiful. It's off of the upcoming album of his that'll be dropping on June 24th. It's Giving Self-Love. Speaking while we're on those socials, man, where are you at, Zodic?
Oh, you can follow me on IG, Zodic, ZODIC_flow. You can follow me on Facebook. It's just my name, Rolif Dubreyes. My Twitter at Rolif D. And my YouTube, Zodic Flow. You can check out my Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, SoundCloud. All that is just Zodic Flow. But I'm going to change the name to just simply Zodic because a lot of people just like Zodic. So I'm going to change it to Zodic. Yeah.
And Legacy, where you at?
You can find me. Everything's under the same name, LEGAC_Jones. Usually, sometimes it has a 3 on it. Sometimes it doesn't. But majority of the time, it's just LEGAC_Jones. And that's on IG, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, all those good ones.
Can't forget Snap.
Man, can't forget the Snap. All right.
That's what the thoughties be, you feel me?
All right, guys. Believe it or not, it's already 10:35, and we got a lot to squeeze in this last half hour. But right now, we're not even gonna squeeze this in. We're gonna let it flow. An actual Fresh Juice freestyle.
Whoa. What?
From Zodic Flow.
We doing what? What?
Fresh Juice freestyle.
Oh.
So let's see. Are you ready? That's the question. Are you ready?
Let's do it, man.
You ready? Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. You.
I ain't heard the beat though, just so y'all know. So
right? You did not suggest.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You didn't suggest a beat for us, so it's gonna be random.
Okay, I'm ready.
You know what, Patron? We should throw the polka beat on him.
What beat?
The polka beat, man.
Hey, well, don't trap me, bro. Don't trap.
Never play that polka beat.
No, we're not doing that. No. We're not doing it. I haven't even heard this one either, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it. And if it works for you, we're gonna run it.
Okay. Can you turn me up a bit in my headphones?
Yours. I think yours are over there with the splitter.
Okay. Straight from the south, but I'm coming to the north. Goddamn, I got the energy, but I'm the sword. I been better hold you down. I know I got the king. Ooh, goddamn, I got the veggie. I'm about to spring on the bounce when you know I do now that Jamaican things. Ooh, goddamn, she hit my line. I just hit ding. Hang up, hold up. What's going in my zone? One more time now. I'm feeling like Al Capone. Maybe pint-sized Patron. Don't even know what's going on straight from the dome. They better leave me alone, cause I be a wolf that's ready to eat. Goddamn, I got the vegetables. You know I'm coming for the beats. One more time. That's how I go and rip the streets. And now I got Rainier Avenue on the shoulder with me. When I got the team, I got the street sofa. How you trying to go ahead and leave me alone? And now I got a maneuver with all my brothers. Now I got the little soda. Now I'm feeling like Zach and Cody. We got a sweet life. Now I'm coming over. Now I got a maneuver. How I gotta get it. Now I'm feeling super. Feeling like I'm Haitian, but I'm going super saiyan. Now I got cremation. Now I'll be the greatest in the making. Now I'm finna take my shit. Finna take my throne. Finna take my ground. Well, I know I'll be so grown. How I hold it down. 10 toes down. You know I'm never old. But I'm talking like some old. Goddamn, I just be made of stone. You know I'm trying to leave me alone. I just be bone. Straight to the bone. I be the bad bone, but I ain't no thug. I just be having some love. I say, hey, big girl, let me go get a hug. Now I'm heading up into the club. And I got some street gimme. So I say, what's up? Now I'm about to shoot up my shot like with a little bow. Now I be dark as hell, but I'm about to fucking glow. Let's go. One more time. I know the streets and all buzzing. Oh, goddamn. I just feel the beehive. You know I'm coming from the muzzle. Straight down. I just get the bag and I just never ever fumble. Never stumble. And I never said our cadence. And now I got balance. I never be degrading. And all I'm feeling like Terrence McGrady. Shoot my shots so much. I've always waited. Oh, goddamn. I just feeling hella patient. I got the money. Now I got the legacy next to me. I got the future. Always quick and zooming. Feeling like I'm Flash. About to hit you so much. Now I got to hit you with a head bash. Got to disappear. We about to battle with the Clash. Stay on time. Now I'm about to catch you like I'm Ash. You better catch up. You better catch him. Cause if not, it'd be a seizure. Oh, god damn. I'm feeling like a preacher. Let's go.
I'm really trying to meet you.
Whoa.
When I meet
Whoa.
It's shaking like a seizure. Matter of fact, if I could please you, I could take the leisure. Raised like Condoleezza.
You meant to say Mona Lisa.
What?
Better leave my girl alone, Lisa. I'm about to smoke me a bit of sativa.
Yeah.
Now I'm feeling like Martin Luther. About to hit the girl Rita.
You're giving me a breather.
Buzz.
Shout out to the teachers.
For real, shout out to
graduation too. I know.
Yes.
Man, it was crying today when I seen it.
Fresh Juice Freestyle.
Oh.
Yes. The Zodic flow killing that one right there.
It's up.
Woo! Rainier Avenue Radio Fresh Juice. We got a little bit of echo going on there.
Yeah, I heard that echo the whole way, but I'm like, I don't care, I ain't phased. Let's go, I'm gonna keep it going.
JJ Grand says noise.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So we got a limited amount of time here left, and want to get another joint here from Legacy Jones. And we played this joint like a couple weeks ago called "Drop It Off," and I know we was I was joking a little bit because it took me back to my Uber Eats days when I was driving, doing deliveries. That's what it's about. Okay, that's literally what it's about.
It's about just bringing the idea of bringing a woman into the concepts of just getting delivered.
Come through, baby.
The JJ. I'm gonna call it that. Yeah, you know? Like you just
He trying to grow a legacy with this girl.
I've already got two of them. All right, let's go.
Trying to build an empire.
I feel it.
That's
I feel
the
it.
plan, man.
That is the plan.
So yeah, okay. That is a good that is a really creative idea for a song,
It was just my fault. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go, yeah.
It was literally just one of those moments where just like riding to the studio singing the same thing. I need you to drop it off.
Woo!
You know what I mean? Simply just singing the same thing over and over, and then literally because over the last couple of years I have cut out the whole writing aspect. And I just want to because I punch in a lot because it saves time. And I've gotten to the idea this is just how I work. If I if I get 2 hours, if I'm working on a song that I wrote. If I get there halfway through and I'm not a fan of it, now I just only have 30 minutes left. You know what I mean? Now I have absolutely no time to pivot. But if I'm going straight off the head and literally just going with the flow of the session, then literally I can be 10 minutes into the session, be like, no, I'm good. Let's go to the next beat.
See, what I do, I usually just write like beforehand, before studio time, you know, so I would just figure all that stuff beforehand, you know what I mean? And so literally like once I get in, I'm ready to go. I already know what I'm doing and all that.
Right.
And if I want to like do some experimental stuff, we can, you know, do that during studio
I'm
time.
saying on the lines of like you can be in the studio, like
Mhm.
that's fine. That works all fine. But when
Right.
you're in there and then all of a sudden, like, because we've all recorded records there, you get through and you're like, this doesn't sound like how I had it in my head.
Oh,
You know
right,
what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
This isn't what I envisioned.
Mhm.
I don't want it to sound like, and if it doesn't sound exactly how I had it in my head,
Mhm.
I don't want to do it anymore.
Mhm.
That's just the type of person I am.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I mean? So I'll just go strictly right on to the next one.
So would that be like the words or like more like the message?
Just the words.
Just the words.
Because
Okay.
literally sometimes like when you're getting to those moments where you're just writing,
Yeah.
sometimes you're just writing to write. But at the same time,
Yeah.
certain times, like when you're doing it like the way I said I was doing it, you also sometimes there's bad moments where you're not saying anything. Like, you know what I mean? Where like you're just talking. You're just making lyrics, you're just putting stuff together. And then at the end of the time when you hear the song, you're like, this song is literally about nothing. Like, and I've had
I feel it.
beautiful songs that come out great,
Right.
but they are
But it has no
literally
meaning.
asking me about what it is about. Hey man, what
Yeah.
is this song? I don't know. Like I haven't the slightest of clues.
Yeah.
And it just came out super dope.
Hey, Andre 3000, he did that same thing, you know, with the song was like, hey, it was like it had a very dark meaning, but like there was like this one part of the song, he was like, you guys don't want to hear about this, you just want to get up and dance.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So like it's really like, so that sometimes the songs would be like, sometimes it's about nothing, you know. Yeah.
Man, so this project comes off of Vice's The Prequel. So how does this track, you know, drop it off, getting your delivery, how does that fit with like a Vice, you know?
So boom, when I came up with the idea, because literally it's called The Prequel because I'm supposed to have an album called Love versus Lust.
Okay.
And so literally at one point I was talking to this life coach that I had a couple years ago. And he was telling me, because I was like, man, I have all this stuff going on, and I genuinely sometimes don't know where I'm supposed to be, what I'm supposed to be doing. And then he was like, it came up to the point where, all right, well, majority of your music, majority of your content, everything you tell me, your issues come from women, or it comes from just the idea of not having. Like, you know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Right.
so he's like, so technically a vice of yours is women. Like that's one of your main like things. So I only put 2 records on here because I wanted to be like a quick little 2-pack, just to give you the feeling of love and then the feeling of let me bring the JJ over here.
Bring the JJ.
Yeah, man.
That's like that hot food, yo.
Macaroni.
I feel it. All right, let's play the video, yo. Drop It Off by Lega'C Jones. We're coming right back. We're gonna play Take Your Pick after this right here. So stay with us right here on Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice, and get popping on those comments, yo.
I've been sitting here patiently waiting for you to come to me. I done placed my order, said you're on your way. Looking at my phone, said you're 5 minutes away. Girl, make a left on the next street, then another left. See the black Jeep, that means, girl, that you've gone too far. So make a left at the red light, then make a right outside. By then you should know where you are.
Rainier Avenue Radio, fresh juice. Another one of those moments, man. Legacy was telling me something behind the scenes there for a second, but yeah, we're live right now, 10:47 p.m. That's Legacy Jones. Drop it off of Vice's The Prequel. We also got Zodic Flow here in the studio. Jabrilville checking in from Senegal. Yes. And we're about to get to our favorite game show, Take Your Pick. And if it's your first time ever playing along, it's really simple to play. It's basically inspired by a card game that gives you two different options, and you just choose one.
Good.
Yes, sir. So follow along and give your answers in the comments on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. We will flash those on the screen and get those involved in the conversation, as well as ask our guests these questions. So here we go with our first Take Your Pick. We're going to try to do 5, but we might run out of time. But here we go. Would you rather be a fast reader or a fast writer?
Fast reader.
Fast reader for Legacy.
Fast writer.
Fast writer?
I'm going to go with fast reader.
I'm going to go with fast reader. What about you, Jabril? Fast reader or fast writer? Jabrilville.
Yo.
He might be.
I'll
think,
go.
Oh yeah.
Fast reader.
Fast reader. Yeah.
Fast reader.
Okay. I'm going with fast.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we do.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Something has happened to them. Hello.
Yes,
check.
we
1,
hear
2,
you. We hear you.
1, 2.
I don't think he hears us.
Oh, he doesn't hear us. Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm going with fast reader myself.
I'm going. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. All right. All right. Yeah.
Good night. Nice meeting you.
You have lost the game. No.
I didn't know this was a squid.
You eliminated. And now there's 4. We're in the semifinal.
I know something happened to ID along the way too. All right, on to our next one. Remember, in the comments, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, feel free to give your answer, fast reader or fast writer. But anyway, on to our second one. Would you rather double your lifespan or think twice as fast?
Think twice as fast.
I double my lifespan.
You would like to double your lifespan?
Bro, I
don't even know what it is, but I'm definitely.
There we go.
You're gonna end up being like 180.
That is a really long time to live.
That's what
man.
I'm saying. I'm cool on that, bro.
But think of all the things that you can do if you thought twice as fast.
Right.
Whew.
That's my point.
You'd be ahead of everybody.
See, but here's the thing, though.
Ever again.
But the question is, what are you actually thinking about? Is what you thinking about important?
That's Superman. That's some Superman.
You got 24 hours.
Yeah, your cognizance is still moving quicker though.
Look.
Like, because if you're sitting here, what was the other one?
You either can think twice as fast or double your lifespan.
By the time you process the rubbish, you can leave it away and focus on the right ones.
You guys are thinking too little on this.
No.
You're thinking too little.
Oh, we got to open it up?
Yes, you got to open up.
All right.
Wow. Here's what
educate us, Zodic.
Here's what I'm going to do. I already think fast enough. I don't really need to think twice as fast. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's what y'all really need to do, okay?
What?
I'm going to double my lifespan. Why? Sure, my body's going to deteriorate, but at that point, you know, technology will be so advanced. You just transfer my brain to some robot, or you can transfer it, to some other body. You know what I'm saying? And then I could just keep it pushing. You know what I mean?
You don't even know if there's going to be robots.
I don't think that's going to
We have robots right now.
We were supposed to be in flying cars.
We got robots right now. Look at the factories, man. We got factories, bro.
Flying cars by now. The future was predicted.
We got robots right now. They may not be as intelligent and sophisticated as we may think. Look at Siri. Siri's a robot. That's a robot. That's a robot, bro.
They got robots.
JJ.
Bro, look at auto spell, auto check. That's a robot. Yes, bro.
That's an algorithm that's made by a human, by a person.
But it's still a robot.
JJ
it may not be as
Grant,
technologically advanced.
JJ Grant.
And that's only to your knowledge. Like, look at what the government might be hoarding from you. You know what I mean? You go to Area 51.
Zodic. JJ Grant totally disagrees. He says if you do that, you'll be a ghost in the shell.
But here's the thing. You're a ghost. But here's the thing, though. You're a ghost. Like, if y'all watch Naruto, bro, with Madara, bro, you'll forever be a ghost that's forever like haunting like the real world. Like they're afraid of you just off talk.
And none of your people are alive anymore.
But
You're
the thing
only
is,
one
you're
that knows your
manipulating.
lifespan.
But you're manipulating people in the new generation that are causing people to be scared of you. That's crazy. You know what I mean?
Next question.
That's crazy. I'm telling you, bro.
I want to see if we can get one from Jabilville, man. Would you rather double your lifespan or think twice as fast?
Twice
as fast.
Twice as fast. Let's get some more juice out of this brain.
I mean, I'm feeling.
Because I think I'm already a fast thinker. So if I can double the pace, then I can bifurcate more.
Get so much more done.
Right,
so
right.
Much more
See,
done.
but you think fast and your life doubled.
So much more.
You only get one of them. Yeah,
you only get one. You don't get to be.
But I'm saying like if you already like are a fast thinker, like you know what I'm saying, like that goes with like doubling your lifespan.
That's not going to be the equivalent of that fast thinking.
That's
thinking
true.
twice as fast.
That's
You're just
true.
gonna
That's
you just
true.
can think fast, but
That's
they're
true.
talking about you're literally thinking. Like, bro, I watched too
Like
much
light
anime
speed
for that,
thinking.
bro. I'm sorry.
Well, that's why I was saying double your lifespan, bro. I'll pull a Madara, bro.
No.
Tsukiyomi, you feel me?
That's like being on
know me,
kryptonite
bro.
all day, every day.
This is what I'm thinking. If I'm able to think twice this fast, like picture it in my head. This is how I see it.
But
if I see a person literally throwing a punch, I feel like I'm able to cognitively.
But
I feel.
But if you were to think that
You see what
fast,
I
you'd
mean?
realize that thinking is useless.
No, but
because you're thinking that fast.
That hand is coming like.
I feel.
You wouldn't
guys,
have to think. That's just instinctual at that point.
I feel,
It's
guys,
instincts.
I'm actually going with twice as fast myself because I feel like it takes you into the limitless type of sphere. Like you're accessing these other parts of your brain, making these other connections.
There you go.
You're accessing your whole.
And
You're
do a stretch
accessing
in
all
that
of your
movie.
brain.
Yes,
Okay.
I mean, doubling your lifespan, that's cool and all, but
I don't want to.
we only got time for one more question, man. So, would you rather be a terrible singer or a terrible dancer?
Neither.
No, you got to pick one of them. You got to pick one of them.
I'd
So
rather
either-
be a terrible dancer.
I'd rather be a terrible dancer. I love my voice.
Because I feel like this is gonna sound crazy coming from a singer, but I feel like if I can't.
But you can learn how to
No, they'll
dance.
tell
I
people-
feel like you can learn how to dance easier than singing.
I was gonna say they tell people to stop singing. They don't tell people to stop dancing.
Facts.
But no, think about it like this.
Facts. And it's easier to learn how to dance.
Not trying to be inappropriate, but I feel like if you can't
let's
dance,
let them sing.
if you can't dance, I'm pretty sure you can't hunch. Like no, like not trying to be weird about it, like, but you can't.
There, Patron.
You
By
have no rhythm.
Patron. By the way, there are
You
some
can learn
people out there
rhythm.
who say stop dancing.
You can learn rhythm though. You know what I mean? Like it may not be innate. You can learn
You
rhythm.
can learn how to sing.
Yes, but I think dancing is a lot easier than learning how to sing. In my
No,
opinion.
I don't know about that.
Negative, bro. I've
Okay,
done
okay.
both.
That's fair.
Majority.
Okay, that's fair.
Ew.
That's fair.
Singing is way easier when it comes because at the end of the day, dancing now because both of them have to do with your stamina. If
That's
you
true.
don't have stamina, you're not
That's
going to
true.
be able to sing.
Not
very
everybody
long.
can
I think for me personally, singing is harder than
stepping out the
dancing.
door.
But, yeah.
But I'm talking
Facts.
about like if you're talking about being able to dance like on the lines of like doing like choreography.
But I'm talking about being terrible, like just being offbeat dancing.
You used to-
Like,
you used
I just meant like average
Who cares
dancing. You
about
know?
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you used
I'm
to
talking
pop
about
like back in the day.
You can't dance terrible.
Oh yeah, that's one of them. They tell you, hey, just sit next to me.
Yeah.
That's still amusing though, but terrible singing is not amusing. Like, oh, this is
Right.
terrible.
Unless it's
if you hear
American
somebody
Idol.
singing
It's like,
that,
yo, just
right,
leave, bro.
The first week,
Terrible dance, they be like,
the first week of American
See, if a
Idol.
girl's a terrible dancer, it's like it's okay, baby. I got you. Let me show you how to do it.
No, because
It's
you got to
easy.
remember the first week of American Idol. Because once if you're still singing bad after the first week of
I
American
know,
Idol,
right.
They're just keeping you for comedy relief.
That's all there
It's
is.
comedy relief.
All right, we're gonna get one more answer in, man. Jabilville, man, terrible singer or a terrible dancer? Which one?
Oh, bad dancer. I'll take the dancer. I like to watch girls dance anyway.
My man.
Come
That's a
on,
smart
let her
man.
do all the dancing. Let her do all the dancing. I'll be like, woman, you don't want to see me do this. You just keep it going. Keep it going.
Smart man. Smart man. He's gonna make it far.
I'm with it. I'll be in the strip club all day just watching them. Like, wow.
Yes.
They don't do it like
there are
you
places
do
to
back
go to
home.
on dancers now. Why should I worry myself?
Okay, we are out of time, folks. Man, this episode of Fresh Juice flew by. It's already 10:57. This was episode 610. JJ Graham, by the way, says terrible dancer, body can't move like it used to.
That must be jam because jelly don't shake like that.
But yeah, episode 610. Let's give you guys 30 seconds. If you have anything else you want to say, get out before the show's over. Legacy first.
I definitely want to say thanks for having me on, man. I don't want this to be my last time up here.
It won't.
I definitely want to come back and chop it up more.
JJ said drop it off was fire.
I appreciate that, bro. That's my guy. But you definitely can find Drop It Off, Vices the Prequel out on all DSPs, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, all the good stuff. You can check out the Drop It Off video on YouTube. Yeah, man, let's run those numbers up. We're at $4.99. We're about to be at $500. It's only been out for a couple weeks, so let's keep that thing moving.
All right, Zodic, man, 30 seconds.
Yo, come check out the new album. My Time Is Now. Finally realized it's out over in Spotify, Apple Music. It's going to be crazy. And of course, come to the show June 23rd. Pick your poison over at the Factory Lux. It's only $12. You got nothing better to do on a Thursday. That's the best place to be. It's going to be a crazy ass night. Best event of the summer. Come through.
Jabrelville, man, 30 seconds. Anything you want to say before we drop?
Yes. Shout out to everybody on the platform. You know, it's always good to make new connections and new people. Shout out to everybody watching us and listening in. Shout out to the show. You understand? We have a new record coming out. We're dropping singles on the 22nd of 2022 for this next 2 quarters of the year. So just tune in, Jabrelville. From Twitter, you can hear everything. So please, let's stay connected and let's keep this moving. Big up.
All right, we got 1 minute to end this thing. So here we go. Next week on the show, Corey Tate's coming through on 22nd, 9 to 11 p.m. right here on Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all that. Rainier Avenue Radio app and the Rainier Avenue Radio website, rainieravenuradio.world. Also, check us out on Facebook. You can watch the show from there, and where's it at? There it is. Facebook groups /Fresh Juice Media, facebook.com/groups/Fresh Juice Media. All the music on tonight available on our Spotify playlist at Fresh Juice Mix 2022. Fresh Juice Mix 2022. You can follow Fresh Juice on IG and Twitter at Fresh Juice Media. Fresh Juice Media, IG and Twitter. You can see clips from this show and others right there. Some little video clips also from our YouTube channel. Archives, past editions of the show. Check out mixcloud.com/Fresh Juice Podcast, mixcloud.com/Fresh Juice Podcast. And of course, check out our link tree. You can go everything for Fresh Juice. Linktree/Fresh Juice Media. Thank you all for tuning in for another edition of Fresh Juice. Tonight's juice with some delicious cranberry and
pint-sized Patron. I didn't get your handle.
At Pint-sized Patron, PINTSIZE Patron.
Some delicious cranberry raspberry. So thank you all. The Neon Ghost Show is next. So stay tuned there on the Rainier Avenue Radio platform. Keep sipping that fresh juice. Peace. And bless.
Dessert.